guys, welcome to this week's reading, May 6th through May 12th. We don't have the crystals today because I just charged my crystals, so I'm just going to give them a break. But I do have angel numbers on top of the pile, so you can choose your pile by the angel numbers, or you can choose your pile, just by intuition, wherever you're feeling. So pile number 1 we have here with the 44. Pile number 2 we have here with the 55. And then pile number 3 we have here with the 66. So choose the one that resonates with you. And we'll begin. If you need more time, again, just pause the video and make your selection. So this week, May 6th through May 12th, let's see what the fairies have in store for you. We just went through the new moon, so great time to start some new things, implement some new things. I did the new moon readings for those of you who wanted it. It was really, really great this time around. Some of my favorite readings happened this new moon. So if you would like to extend that further, or if you haven't worked with me before and you would like to work with me now, you can book any of the readings below besides the new moon and full moon, because those are during new moon and full moon time, of course. But my clarity session is a 60-minute one-on-one session done via Skype or over the phone, and it is really, really amazing, and it really goes. You get a past, present, future reading to help you get unstuck. So if you're feeling stuck or you feel a lack of clarity in certain areas, then I recommend that reading. Okay, so let me move 2 and 3 back a little bit. And let's get started with number 1. Okay, so I don't know what these are yet. We're going to find out together. You've got the power. Use your abilities to resolve this situation. You can do it. Okay, number 1s for May 6th through May 12th. Let's see what the fairies are speaking to you. Use your abilities to resolve this. Some of you are in tight situations. Money is tight. You're in conflict in your relationship. Or creatively, you're at a roadblock. And especially if you're writers, you may be experiencing writer's block. Or just even on an emotional level, you can feel blocked, even afraid. Some of you are feeling inadequate, number 1s. And you don't know which way to turn for a lot of you. So I just said a lot of different things, but that's the energy that I'm picking up for you, number 1s. And some of you literally feel as though you're walking on a tightrope. And you can just easily fall off. But you see what's helping this fairy get across? She has her arms outstretched. That's balance. That's what you need to cultivate in your life at this time this week. Balance. There's balance between work and play. There's balance in divine feminine and divine masculine. And when I say that, I'm talking about masculine energy as far as taking a whole lot of action towards anything. And then feminine energy, that going within, listening to your heart, meditating, journaling. There's balance there. You need both to reach clarity. To cultivate balance, you need both that masculine and feminine energy. And at one point in your life, where a particular time, you're going to need one more than the other. So for this week, you have to discern and come to an understanding about which one of those you need to cultivate the most at this time. Have you been in your thoughts a lot and not taking action? Or have you taken so much action and you feeling burnt out? Why are you feeling burnt out if you're taking action? Because maybe your action isn't breeding you the results that you want. So then you have to reflect. You have to take a step back. You have to go inward. You have to cultivate that divine feminine energy. And when I say that, I don't mean male and female. I mean feminine and masculine. So you have to tap into and embrace your divine feminine energy to figure out the next steps. Connect with spirit. Connect with your spirit guides to help you through to solve the situation. We're already all knowing. Everything that we need to know is already in us. And when we accept that truth, it makes it easier for us to say, all right, let me take a break and let me meditate and let me journal and see what I can come up with. Or let me go to YouTube and do a reading. Or whatever the case may be. But it's always about pressing pause and then reevaluating, or just simply self-reflecting, so that you can understand what has taken place and where things could shift. That is for you that message is for you who've experienced burnout. um, Creatively, for some of you who are feeling stuck, this is for artists, musicians, writers, painters, even teachers. Any sort of creative endeavor, anywhere that you feel blocked in your creative life, it says use your abilities to resolve this situation. It's telling you that the answer lies within. You just have to go within to find it. For some of you, you're not relying on your strength. This is for those of you who have been into your thoughts heavily. It's time to take action. You have to move the idea from paper to physical action. So once you receive your inspired action, once you receive those aha moments, if you don't act on them. I was watching a video. What was I looking at? I don't remember. It probably was on YouTube. Just yesterday, I believe. And the guy was using a metaphor about a GPS and how the GPS is all knowing. The GPS has these routes. So you put a destination in and the GPS automatically, calculates that distance for you. But you won't hear the navigation person speak to you to tell you which way to go until you press the gas, until you get the car in motion. Then they say turn left here, turn right here, keep straight here, whatever the case may be. But whenever you stop and pause, then that system is paused. You understand? And so that's similar to the way spirit reacts to us. When we give our goals and our ideas and our desires to the universe, if we don't press go, if we don't take the first step, we can't hear from our navigation system. So we have to take the first step. We have to take the initiative. So where are you not utilizing that personal strength to do that? Really think about that this week. Take some time to reflect on whatever your goal is. How much on a percentage scale from 0 to 100? How much percentage have you put into putting the pedal to the metal? What is the percentage number of action that you've taken or effort that you've put in? You want this thing to be successful on 100%. But how much of that on a percentage scale have you put in? Is it 5? Is it 0? Is it 2? Is it 12? Be honest with yourself. I did a journal experience with my Facebook group. If you're not a part of my Facebook group, you should join it. It's called Energy and Fairy Dust. The and symbol, not the and word. Energy and Fairy Dust. But we did a journaling experience a few months back that said, if I could live 5% more in authenticity with myself, how would my life be different? So if you could be 5% more in integrity with yourself and authentic with yourself, what would be different in your life? Just 5% more. If you could put 5% more effort into something, what would shift for you? So seriously think about that this week. Let's see if you have any other messages from the tarot. Number ones. All right. Well, hold on, guys. We're gonna pull some more that just fell out sporadically. Okay, fairies. What is the message for number ones this week? What does number ones need to know? Fairies this week. What does number ones need to know this week for May 6th through May 12th, 2019? See what we have here. Four of Swords. Okay, something needs rest. Knave of Pentacles. Let's see here. Yes, there's the feeling of being overwhelmed for a lot of you. And sometimes you have to give your brain a mental break. Again, this is for a lot of you who've been experiencing anxiety. You have a lot of thoughts. You need to do some crown chakra meditations this week. Google it, YouTube it, crown chakra. You can call it chakra, whatever you want to call it. Meditation. You can do it for 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day, but find what works for you, because you got a lot of activity going on up here and it's causing you burnout. And you need to press pause. Sometimes you have to rest and rejuvenate to then get back up and go at it again. But you got this Knave of Pentacles, which is this beautiful abundance card. See this fairy? She's eating grapes. She's eating healthy. She's smiling. She has things to smile about. This is showing your trajectory this week should you take on these activities that Spirit is asking of you at this time. We're all resourceful. But we also have free will, so it's up to us how we want to utilize our resourcefulness, or even if we want to acknowledge our resourcefulness. Spirit is telling you, because see, when you look at this card, if you can see it clearly, you have these two fairies and they're resting, but behind them is this huge castle. So they're not facing the direction of the abundance quite yet, but they're resting and rejuvenating so that they can take the journey. So you cannot just go. You can go, but you may be going in the wrong direction. So then that causes more burnout. It's like, dang, I just can't get it. I just can't figure it out. But you already have the answers inside of you. It says use your ability to resolve this situation. So for a lot of you, you really need to give your brain a break this week. You really need to meditate. You really need to embrace that divine feminine energy. Nap more this week. Maybe schedule some naps more this week. If you're working and you feel like you're not getting the clarity that you need to move forward, take a break, regroup, connect with your inner self, rebuild your strength, eat healthy this week, eat more fruit. Seriously, that part is not minor. That's real talk. Eat more greens, rejuvenate your body so that your brain is not full of fog, that you can experience clarity and hear clearly from Spirit about which way to go, so you can turn towards your castle and experience this taste of abundance, if you will. Okay, number ones, that's all that I have for you for this week, May 6th through May 12th. Hopefully it resonates with you. Please leave a comment below. Like, comment, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, number twos. Ooh la la, number twos. You have perfect timing. Yes. This is the right time for you to move forward. Let me get some water. Some of you have been holding back. Some of you are like seriously desiring to take this huge leap of faith. Some of you, you have this huge opportunity, but you are so afraid to jump. Look at this fairy. This fairy is jumping. This fairy is moving forward. That's the energy that you need to embrace right now, number twos. For a lot of you, a lot of you have opportunities that you're afraid of right now. But it's what you actually desire. It is what you freaking desire. And you got to go for it. You have to go for it. If you don't, you don't. Some of you have been stuck and stagnant in a situation, and you know you need to move out of it. You know you need to move forward. You heard it over and over again. You feel it. and you just have dealt with status quo, but perfect timing to make that switch, to let go, to move forward, to fly, to soar, because that is what's on the other side. A lot of times we don't make the changes we need to make because we're scared of what we're afraid of what's on the other side. Abundance. The right time for you to move forward. This is the right time for you to move forward. And no matter what, it is just a decision. Life always reroutes when we yield and surrender to it anyhow. So we really can't make a wrong decision. It is just a decision. So decide and mark your territory. Take up your space. Because only you can do it. For those of you in relationships, you know what too? For some of you in relationships, it's time to let it go. But also for some of you, it's time to embrace new relationships. I'm feeling from this. It's perfect time for you to begin something new with somebody else. Yep. And you may be a little bit afraid, but you better do some heart chakra healing, do some emotional healing. Don't miss this blessing, honey. It's time. It's time. Girl, that man is into you. Boy, she waiting for you. For real. That's what the card's saying. I can't make it up. Let's see what Tara has for you guys. Number 2. Creatively, it's time for you to take up your space as well. Fairies, what message do you have for number 2s for the week of May 6th through May 12th? What message do you have for number 2s for the week of May 6th through May 12th? And you know what else is funny? Oh, wait a minute. Let me pull your cards first. What message do you have for number 2s? Are you kidding me? I'm not about to read all these cards. Honey, No. I don't feel like it. You got Temperance. You got the Magician. You can juggle it. You can do it all. You can figure it out. This is the ultimate manifester. This is the energy that is around you at this time. You can do it. You got the Knight of Wands, who takes action literally in perfect timing. This Knight of Wands is so connected with his spirit that he knows when to act. And this Temperance card, this fairy with this Temperance is so trusting in the universe. Look, you can see in the card how she's pouring something into a bowl. She's not even looking. She just trusts. She just knows. She just knows. That deep level of trust is what's going to eradicate that doubt that you're feeling. Because see, here's the thing about fear. You can bring fear right along with you. Fear doesn't necessarily have to be eradicated for you to move forward. You can sit fear right there in the front seat and move forward anyhow. I thought of this really cool. Is that my neighbor's? Ooh. My neighbor's taking the trash back. I was supposed to do it. But anyway. I had this really cool analogy about fear. I can't remember what it is. But anyway, a person can be scared to get on a plane. And they get on it and they deal with, they take medication or they drink or whatever the coping mechanism is. And they get to their destination and have a good time. So the point, that's not my analogy. I had a better analogy. But the point is you can move with fear. But you cannot move without faith. See, that's what faith is, what would allow a person who fears getting on a plane to get on anyhow. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot move in disbelief. You can move with fear. You cannot move with disbelief. So you have to work on your belief. You have to work on your faith. You got to strengthen it so that you can move forward. You got the 4 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. So it's time for you to reflect emotionally, so you can figure out, why am I even afraid anyhow? What's holding me back anyhow? This is especially for those of you who've had some conflicting relationships. See this 4 of Cups, see these fairies, they have that backstory to each other. They're just, my way. You know what I'm saying? So you've had some, like I was saying about, for those of you who need to run towards a relationship, you've had this level of conflict and maybe even dysfunction in relationships. But you take this week, reflect on that. Okay, why was it there? What happened? What did I learn from it? All right, perfect timing to move on. It no longer serves me. I learned my lesson, and I'm ready for something new. Also, some of you need patience. This fairy here in the Six of Cups is patient. She's just sitting there, she waiting, she playing with this water, and she's calm. And this Temperance card, you there with faith comes a level of patience that you must have. So I'm feeling that for some of you, when you take this leap, it may not like when you get on a flight, like you're not just because you brought your fear along with you when you sat in the seat and you put your seatbelt on and you listen to all the announcements, you're not immediately at the destination. No, you still have to go through, you still have to endure, but guess what? When you do, you see so much more. You get on this airplane and it takes off and you feel this exhilaration or nervousness or whatever the case may be, but then you realize, you look out the window and you're above the clouds and you're like, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And then depending on day or night, you may see sunrise or you may see sunset, so you may see those colors in the sky, and it becomes just this awesome experience because now you're operating from a place of gratitude instead of impatience about getting to the destination. Everything you see now can be through a different lens of beauty instead of anxiety and frustration about not being at the destination yet. So for some of you, when you take this leap, you're going on a journey. It doesn't mean it's going to be a horrible journey. It's going to be a beautiful journey, but only if you have that perspective so that you can see things that way. Okay, number twos. That's your message for this week, May 6th through May 12th. And what I was going to say is crazy is that I pulled these angel numbers just randomly, just what I felt intuitively. Like I didn't look at the cards and match the numbers, but this is 555, which is a number of big change. So a lot of you need to make this big change. It is going to be a big change for you, but it's going to be a positive change. Okay. All right. Number threes. See what we have here for you. I have not looked at the card. I don't know what it is. Let's see together. You got connect with nature. You're rejuvenated and inspired by spending time outdoors. Some of you need to breathe again. Number threes. Instantly, I feel like some of you are suffocated. You feel suffocated. You're unsatisfied. Some of you are not happy with your job. Number threes. Some of you are at home, just in the bed a lot. It cannot shift unless you shift it, boo-boo. And sometimes the shift that you need to make is not heavy. Like for some of you, you literally need to open your blinds. You literally need to open your front door. You literally need to take a step outside. Breathe. Inhale. Connect with nature. Nature is so freaking healing. Get some sun. Connect with the sun. When you go outside, call on the angel of sun to help rejuvenate you and revitalize you. And when you go out there, look for that inspiration because you will find it. You will find a reason to breathe again. Look for butterflies. Look for signs from the angels. Butterflies, white butterflies, orange butterflies. Do some grounding experiences. You have to shake this stale, stagnant, suffocated energy off of you. It doesn't just happen just because you in the bed crying. Like you have to get up and make the shift. You have to make the change. For a lot of you, if you're feeling suffocated, you may not be crying all the time, but you still feel that level of dissatisfaction with where you are in life, and you need some rejuvenation. You need some inspiration. So you got to cultivate that. And it's telling you to get outside to do that. It's springtime. Getting ready to turn into summer. Go out this week. If you can get out every day this week, get out every day this week with the intention to receive inspiration. Remember that, because you have to set intentions for your day. Set the intention to receive inspiration. Spirit, reveal to me what is mine. You can speak that to yourself. This day I choose whatever it is that you choose. This day I choose to feel joy. This day I choose to feel inspiration. I'm open to the inspiration of the day. That's a perfect one for y'all, number threes. I'm open to the inspiration for today. I'm open to the inspiration of today. Get up every day this week and say that. I'm open to the inspiration of today. Open up your heart, open up your crown chakra, open up your third eye so that you can receive these downloads. When you go outside, call on the angel of sun. Angel of sun, revitalize me, rejuvenate me, feed my cells with energy. Speak, talk to these God-given resources that we have. We have the sun, we have the moon, we have the grass, we have trees. We can ground ourselves. We can go sit by a tree for 5 minutes and just focus on breathing. And I promise you, you'll feel the energy shift. I promise you. You go sit outside by a tree for 5 minutes and just focus on just being, just breathing. I promise you, you will feel the energetic shift. I only promise. Yeah, some of you really need that inspiration right now. That's what I'm feeling heavily for a lot of you. Sometimes I get so many different messages from the cards because it's different viewers, but I feel like a lot of you number threes are on the same page. You just don't feel balanced. You don't feel in harmony, which is crazy because you got the 6-6, which is about balance and harmony. And you got to cultivate it. You got to welcome it into your life. You have to embrace it. Let's see what Tarot has for you. Fairies, what message do you have for number threes for the week of May 6th through May 12th? Please. What messages do you have for number threes for the week of May 6th through May 12th? You are so concerned. Okay, let me show you first. You got 2 of Pentacles. Then you got the 10 of Pentacles. And then you got the 9 of Pentacles. You are heavily concerned with career, finances, business, or just physical matters. For some of you, this could even be physical appearance too. What is the speaking for number threes, honey? You have to gather. Right now, it's time for you to gather. See this 2 of Pentacles? She's gathering all of these things. You need that strike of inspiration so that you can gather the necessary information for you to make this journey to this 10 of Pentacles of abundance. This 10 is completion. So this 10, she's completed the cycle, and now you can see she's enjoying the fruits of her labor, right? But you have to understand that it's a process. It's a process. And for some of you, you've worked hard at whatever this thing is, and it's like that image of the man who's knocking the wall down or whatever, the dirt down, and he gives up right there when it's about to crack. Wake up for some of you, because you're right there. Some of you, you're at this 9 of Pentacles. You're right there before the 10. Do not give up. If you're not feeling inspired, you don't have the motivation to keep going, make it happen. Get outside, breathe in this air, breathe in the sun, ground yourself. Do grounding meditations on YouTube. It is going to be worth it. Do not give up. Do not give up. But all you have is Pentacles. When the Pentacles show up like that, you're heavily concerned. You're heavily burdened with work life, career life, business life, finances, and physical matters, also physical appearance. For some of you, if you've been working out and you feel like you're not seeing results or you can't stay motivated, do a workout outside. Go outside and do some yoga. Switch it up, but don't give up. Eat clean for some of you. That's the change that you need to make. But wake up to the inspiration. Gather your inspiration and make your journey. Number threes. Got a lot of green energy in your spread. You got a lot of green energy, which signifies to me abundance, happiness, healing. And that's what you need right now. You need some healing. All right, number threes. Hopefully that resonates with you. Please leave me a comment, like, or subscribe, I should say. If it resonates with you, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, tell a friend to tell a friend, share, spread the word, spread the message. I'm new to YouTube. I'm trying to grow my channel. I would really appreciate all of the subscriptions, and if you would tell your friends to subscribe as well. All right, so that's all of the messages for this week, May 6th through May 12th. Stay tuned. There are more videos to come. And again, if you would like to, you can join my Facebook group, Energy and Fairy Dust. Energy, the and symbol, fairy dust. I would love to have you there. This week we're doing a chakra series. So tomorrow, Tuesday, we're going to be talking about the root chakra. And I'm going to be doing an assessment. So if you would like to take part in that, join us. All right. Bye-bye.